doing? Bom dia. Guten Morgen. Goeie. How are you all doing? Wow. Are we up for a beautiful, beautiful energy this week? I need to get my subliminals on. Just to change the energy. Let's see. Where are you? Here you are. Yeah, here. Cleansing. For a cleansing space. That's a good one. If you're a person that don't want to settle for any bullshit. Yeah, here he goes. It's all for you guys. To cleanse out the energies, your aura, your auric field. And be ready for some healing. Transformation. When I was in meditation, I heard a huge transformation is going on, and it's a lot of purging, a lot of change. I say purging, and I start right away, because it's the 555 portal today, and that means all the old things that don't serve you anymore, that will leave your system automatically, but also new things will start in your life. And the love energy is rising, and we're up for a union. And that means that people that are still single will meet a new partner, or people that are interested in or are in union already, that the love will intensify. And that is, yeah, a huge thing. Huge thing. So, we're up for transformation. And I was camping yesterday evening, and it's also the medicine of the owl. I had a couple of days ago. I had 2 owls on top of my roof. They were mating, and there was and yesterday evening I was at a campsite with friends, having a fire and having a really beautiful talk. And then 3 owls flew over. And the owls is also a medicine that says, okay, you can see in the dark, you can see the shadows, what is around, but you can also see through that, you know, through the illusion of the outside. Through that illusion, you see the light and the purity in anything. So they're amazing hunters, and yeah, it was an amazing night, unexpected. You know, I always say unexpected miracles will come to you if you don't expect anything. So out of the blue, I was on a camping site after a weekend of 4 or 5 days celebration of Beltane. That was pretty intense. But that was so amazing. It was so amazing. And yeah, and after that you start to purge. You know, there's so many energies in going around, and you know, also you have no clue what happened when you're in a circle. You know, and the things that will be said in the circle, in a closed circle, and everybody who is around that circle, you know, will also receive that energy. So because you call it in, and that is the most beautiful thing. And it's also, you feel the love energy rising already, and that also means that if something new is coming in, old will leave your system. And that's where we into at the moment. So let's see what will happen with that. Cards for the Divine Masculine. Here you go. Acturians. You've been seeing Divine Masculine on all levels. You've been seen on all levels. Beautiful. Your pure light, your DNA is shifting. You're receiving healing, and you remove all negativity from your system. Wow. So if you think in a kind of way out of fear or negativity, or you think, oh my gosh, this and this is going to happen, you know, all these belief systems will disappear out of your system. So connect with sacred geometry. And what is sacred geometry? It's there are universal codes. I see it as universal codes that you also can find in nature. And when you use those codes, you can create a lot of new things in your life. You can work with it, you can change with it, you can call in entities or deities or ascended masters that are connected to those codes. You can call them in for healing, transformation, to make your life a little bit more, if you need it, easier. So connect with the Acturians, because you are that light, that light that you carry. You're not your ego. You're not your your own illusion. You know, sometimes you have an illusion in your mind, and you say, oh my gosh, and that's not the reality. And the Divine Feminine is seeing that with the Divine Masculine. You know, she sees the light, and you have a deep healing on on your body. You also will feel that your body will start to release letting go. Your body starts to let go of old pain, old hurts, blocks in your system. You know, if you touch your body, where healing is necessary, and you touch your body and you say everything is okay, you are safe, and it's safe to let go, your body starts already to let go, you know, to let go of blocks or systems that you're holding onto in your system, in your body. Sometimes we have soft spots, you know, and that can be healed, because if you let go of certain spots and certain healing modalities, and you use those healing modalities, then that block will lose its power out of your body, and love will pour in, light will pour in that piece, and then everything starts to move again in your system. same as dancing or moving around, you know, that will let go of your blocks. You get your DNA will shift and change. So that is what is going on in the mind space of the divine masculine, connecting with the Arcturians, knowing that there is healing happening, you know, and you know everybody wants to get rid of the blocks right away, right? But you can't rush your healing. You know, we want, that's the mind, our ego says, oh, I need to let go of it. I need to let go of it. But your body also knows when it's the right time to let go and to surrender and to say, okay, you know, it will be less and less. I know what I know, and I don't know much because I'm such a small piece in the whole collective. But I know that when you let go and it's not the right time, you know, you building up another block. So it's better to let the universe take over. You know, let yourself be healed, let yourself be nurtured, let yourself be loved, because love is the only way to transform that energy. So that's what I know out of experience. For the divine masculine in the heart space, blessings. You are so blessed with the feminine in your life. You receive the blessings from Mother Earth, from the divine feminine, and from nature. By honoring all life, you're seeding sacred blessings. So all blessings are coming to you when you seed little, when you plant little seeds, you know, that's it. When you plant little seeds. For instance, if you're giving offerings or you're working with the land or you lay on the land, my hips hurted so much from the walking, and then I was laying in a field of flowers, and the smell of the flowers transmuted my whole system. And when I stood up, you know, after an hour and a half, pain was gone. I don't know what happened, but also Mother Earth is healing us, is really deep healing when we connect with her. And that is what we honor all life. We are opening ourselves to receive the blessings, but also to receive the love that Mother Earth has for us, you know. She holds us. And that's incredible. So that's in the heart space of the divine masculine. Divine masculine receives the healing, honors all life, giving his gratitude and his offerings to the land. So in return, he will also be healed. So how does he seize the divine feminine? As the crystal child. You are a natural core, you are pure, you are innocent, and you are removing all falsehood. You're a clear channel and you're a seer. So, for instance, we can judge somebody's behavior for what they do, or react on it or repel on it. But if you come from that heart space and you see the soul, and you make that soul connection with your divine masculine or with your divine feminine, you know, all judgments disappear. You know, it's about seeing where do you focus. We have that story of the wolf, right? The right and the left wolf. You know, what you feed is what you get. Let's say it like that. What you feed is what you get. You know, and are you looking to the light, or are you looking to the dark side? And when you are seeing the good in everyone, you know, and you see the soul, and then you go beyond the illusion of that somebody is sketching or portraying, then you only see that light. Nothing, you don't judge it. You don't give a meaning to it. You just keep it open, you know, because our mind is so incredible strong, and to go to negativity right away, you know, and saying, oh, this is going on and that is going on. But if you read the soul, it's a totally different story, you know. We make up stories in our mind that doesn't even exist, you know. So that's what how the divine masculine sees the divine feminine. You know, your core is so natural, it's so pure, it's so innocent, and you're removing all what is not real in your life, you know, that is transforming. You also can say, you know, if there are people in your life that are not real towards you, those people will be removed out of your life. It's very simple, you know. No access. Access is denied if you are not coming from a pure heart, a pure soul. And if it's just mind, you know, that thinks and that, you know, wants to explain and wants to give it a meaning, and, you know, all that kind of energy. And you need you need your mind, you need your intellect to create the balance, but it's not there to take over the heart space or your soul. So we all have that ego, we all have that that space, but if you go and shift and change, then yeah, everything will shift. Yeah, you will shift and transform with this. Divine feminine, storm. Whoa, there we go. There we go. Transformation, huge transformation. And it's okay. It's okay to feel it all, to collapse of the old. It's a collapse of the old, you know. It's letting go of hurt, of old hurt, letting go of what you're holding on to, you know, the old patterns you hold on to. It's okay to feel it all and to let go, and because then you also know that your higher self is working with you to let it all go, you know, so that you can come in realignment and be clear again, and be sometimes and you feel that in the energies also, you know, you pick up chaos, you pick up energies from other people, and you need a huge cleanse after that. And if you forget to cleanse, you know, it could easily be in your aura field. And you're purging, you know, for yourself, but also for other people. It's also, you're changing and you're purging for the collective. So most people in the collective are doing this at this moment, because, you know, it's shift of the years. It's shift from winter time to summertime, and then there is a huge purge necessary. You know, go on a detox. You know, do your healing work. Take the responsibility. Let go of old grief, and you know, it's not a shame to let it go. And yeah, that can leave your system, so something new can come in, and makes you ready for what's coming ahead for you. And I think that storm was that storm is still coming. You didn't touch the tip of the iceberg yet, I hear. So Divine Feminine, prepare yourself for a huge shift. And then it's up to you. You know, is everything what, and it's also very scary, because you know, out of experience, if you go through such a huge shift and transformation, what will still hold on in your surroundings? You know, your friends will change, the people that you attract will change, because old stuff is attracting, you know, also the people towards that what you're carrying, the trauma that you carry, or the hurt that you carry. You also attract people on that. And so within, so without, you know. And would that still be the same, you know? Then there is this fear, like, oh my gosh, you know. For instance, I met my twin flame. And when you meet your twin flame, and if I'm start to change and to shift, and would it be the same? All these questions will go, you know, through your mind. And it's like, is that then still resonating? Is it still in that alignment? And then you have to go back, you know, what I said about the soul, you know. The soul will you will get back your soul retrieval, or soul parts of yourself, in a healing, or in a transformation. New soul parts come in, and you start to remember. It's really interesting that when it's on the level of the soul and the level of the mind that is attracting the manifestation in your life. And then when this storm is coming and you're in that transformation, you know, oh shit. You know it, because you've done it before, you've done it so many times, and you know that people will leave your life. People, you know, have to move on, or you have to move on. That from the past that you were holding on to, or, you know, the patterns that you have in your life. And that storm is and what I feel, it's a huge one. It's a huge one, because it will change your whole DNA, how you think about things, how you will shift, how you think about your twin flame. Could be that you see your twin flame or your soulmate or your union in a total different light, you know, that you start to see, oh my gosh, you know, I see these patterns, but I see also the soul. So where are you concentrating on? So it's a huge one, this one. Oh my gosh. I hear you will turn, they will turn you inside out, Divine Feminine. They will turn you inside out. And more love will come in. Oh my gosh, even more love. Yeah. Because when the old disappears, the new love is coming in. And I hear it is time, Divine Feminine, to nurture yourself. It is time to do this work for yourself. You know exactly when you have to do the work, because then your body or the things in your life are stagnated. And yeah, I have to think about something. And when that stagnates, then you know you need to do some healing work. And that's another owl. Jeez, what's happening here? At daytime? Yeah. Divine Feminine. Key to your freedom. Key to your freedom, Divine Feminine. The inner child has the key to to open the door. Inner child healing will be done. Inner safety and self-kindness. So that means in the heart space, you know what the key is to your freedom. Of that inner child has the key to open all doors. That is moving. I hear unlocking the unconscious mind that is still working on a conscious level. So be kind to yourself. You know, you're very kind for others, and sometimes Divine Feminine is too critical on herself. You need to, I hear you need to approach this with more self-kindness and self-love. And it doesn't mean that it's not within you, but that you also, when you're going through things, that you have to be more gentle for yourself. Like going, if you're in a harsh environment and you get harsh harsh comments or whatever around you, you know, go into nature, you know, look for a field of flowers and go and lay in it. You know, that I can tell you, it's so healing. It's so healing. And you connect with Mother Nature. So the self-kindness that you are, or kindness that you give to others, give it also to yourself. Don't be too harsh on yourself, you know, or judgmental towards yourself or critical to yourself. Because how you see yourself, other people don't see it that way. So sometimes other people see more the love, the caring and the gentleness in you than you see it from yourself. So now it's time, wow, I hear also to do some mirror work. You know, that's amazing, because 2 years ago I did a lot of mirror work with my clients and with my students. And when we really literally looking in a mirror, you see the shadow side and you see the pure side. And what do you see in the shadow side, and what do you see in the light side? And then transmuting it, you know, sending more of that love and light to that dark side that is still there, you know, that needs to that can transform. So you have the key to your freedom, divine feminine, and you are held by Mother Mary or by Mary Magdalene or Isis Sophia or Bridget, you know, and Kuan Yin. Those are the goddesses, the triple goddesses with so much compassion and healing modalities in them that when you let that energy flow through you, you get the healing already and you get the insight. So the inner child will be healed. Yeah, the inner child will be healed. And it's okay because you're safe. You are in a safe environment. It's okay. You are in a safe environment. It's also very important for the divine feminine to be held safe by the divine masculine. That she has this safety around her, that she can trust her divine counterpart, you know, to hold that space for her. And that is what you have in the twin flame dimension or dynamic, or a soulmate, or when you're in union, you know, that your partner is able to hold that space for you, you know, and not making it worse in creating anxiety or fear into your system. So when you are in yeah, in a situationship, if you're in a situationship that is creating fear, toxicity, and anxiety and mental abuse, get out, or physical abuse, get out. Everything what is toxic needs to go. It really needs to go. What is not good for you. And sometimes it's unconscious behavior. Then it's just you know, feeling into it. What is necessary. How does the divine sees the divine feminine sees the divine masculine, the universe? She sees his wholeness, you know. She doesn't see the flaws. She's not, maybe she is seeing the flaws, but she is not concentrating on those flaws. She is not judging it, because you are already whole, you know. You're all already the wholeness, like the universe. The universe isn't complete, you know. Our world isn't perfect, you know. So it's time for to communicate with the universe, with the micro and microcosmos. And that's what she sees with the divine masculine. She sees that that there is that interaction between the universe and the light. Interesting. Now my music stops. It's still out to go. But that is how she sees the divine masculine, that he is one with the universe. He carries that energy of the universe within him. And I hear light language, and I hear codes coming through. That spark that you carry from the universe is being seen by many, you know, and not just by the Divine Feminine, but by many, many people around you that has that attraction towards you. Divine Masculine, transformation. You got the Phoenix, fire of transformation. The fire transforms you, the fire purifies and burns away everything what is not for you to use anymore. You have you go through a radical purification. The Divine Feminine, there's a storm coming up for you, and the Divine Masculine is also going through that transformation. It's a radical purification what you got by the violet flame. Surrender, and there is a resurrection. The old is gone, new is starting. Yeah. Golden egg is being birthed. You know, it's what okay, it could be that you have this lack mindset, that you're coming for a place of lack, or you're coming now and you're birthing this golden egg here. And that's your birthright. That's your birthright, you know, to start to live in abundance, to believe in it, that abundance is coming towards you, that that the sharing what you do is giving fruition on many levels, you know. It's not just giving in a material way, but also share pieces of yourself that creates that huge attraction, but also transformation in your life about giving and receiving. You know, I also feel the heart cracks open. The heart cracks open, Divine Masculine. So you are in for a huge transformation. Let's see, what is for the Divine Feminine? The Phoenix, Divine Masculine, is here for you. And Divine Feminine, what will support you? Emerge. You know, maybe you went through a storm, you know, maybe you went through a harsh time and that needed transformation. And you coming now in a space of, you know, letting it all go and celebrate and your sensuality and your joy, and you have the right to enjoy, and you are truly living your life. You are truly living your soul purpose. And when you follow that path and you follow your soul purpose, there's nothing else that can make you happier. you know, because all the other things are coming from, that comes from the outside, needs to come from the inside. So you are, after a transformation, after the transformation of the butterfly, going into the cocoon stage, you know, when you had that storm behind you, you know, then you will fly. You will fly off, you know, having the transformation, starting to rise again, your energy start to rise. You know, that joy is already there, but it will be even stronger. Your life force, everything is. I see such a huge transformation for the divine feminine coming up. And after that, you know, you're as free as a butterfly again. And spread your wings and fly, you know. Butterfly doesn't even know if he comes out of the cocoon that he can fly. He just does it, you know. You don't think about things that strongly anymore, about attachments or about what needs to go or needs to stay. You just fly off and you enjoy, you know, your life, and you emerge, you know, you emerge from a period of how do I call it, a period of yeah, it's more a period of control systems. You're totally free. That's what I hear. You're totally free. It's no restrictions anymore. No fear. You can let go of the fear. And I hear it's fear of losing. I hear, you know, you can let it go because you start to remember that after a death there's always a rebirth, and I hear your soul and your higher heart get opened and stronger, you know. It's more following that path where you are born for to do. I see a lot of abundance coming in for the divine feminine on all levels, because you have that joy, you have that spontaneity and that sensuality, you have that that energy of true living, of you live your life to the fullest. And if there's anything that is withholding you to walk that path, that will leave your life. You know, all people that will not be able to hold on anymore. And I see also a whole lot of other people coming your way that blesses you and are connecting with your soul energy. So it's going both directions. Old is leaving, new is coming in. And I see, you know, also the divine masculine is doing his work. So if they both do the work, you know, the whole world is opening up for them. And abundance will flow in, you know, because it's your birthright. It's not something that you should earn. Or I also see that divine masculine had a very hard period in his life. you know, and the obstacles, needed to remove the obstacles to create more freedom in his life. So when that is done, you know, he is free. He can do the things that he really wants to do, because it is his birthright. It's not the whole, let go of the lack mindset. Let go of that lack mindset, because it's not just material, it's on all levels. You will feel abundant. I hear business will thrive. Your business will thrive. Everything you do, everything what you touch will turn into gold. Well, nothing more beautiful than following your own gold print. Ah. How does the divine masculine sees the divine feminine? As the well of dreams. She creates, she has the visions, she dissolved the veil. She sees behind the veil, she sees behind the illusion, and that's what he sees, that's what he receives in union with the divine feminine. Bliss and dreams are coming true. So divine masculine, when you walk your path with divine feminine, it's the turtle, it's the sea turtle, connecting with the universe. You know, new light is coming your way. Shadows will disappear. New visions, new creations are coming your way. Probably you start to create something new in your life that you say, oh, wow, you get an intuition, or you get a vision, or you get intuitive knowing that ideas are coming up, and you're not thinking about it anymore. You take action on it, and out of that vision or that intuition, ideas are starting to come up to the surface, because it's coming from the heart space. And when you create from that heart space, so, wow, so many things change and happen for you. All your dreams will come true. You will be in such a bliss and such a high in that union. And everything, I also hear, every shadow that you carry will dissolve. So that's so beautiful. Multidimensional for the divine feminine, how she sees the divine masculine. He's connected with multiple dimensions, timelines, and experiences. Be you, don't even try to fit in. So she let the divine masculine be who he is, you know. A dragon is a dragon. An apple is an apple. A human being is a human being. Don't try to change that. Don't try to change someone in something that he's not, you know, or she is not. So keep those arms open, you know, keep that mind space open, because we can't change someone. It needs to come from within them. If the time is right, they will change. If the time is right, you know, they will go to that healing journey. They will go to that transformation when the time is there. you receiving energies from multidimensional timelines, I hear. Multidimensional timelines. So everything is opening up for you. It could be that you see other lights, other beings in your dreams, other things coming towards you. You need to believe in yourself that you're a multidimensional being and not just that body that you're holding. You know, it's more than that. You will get so many experiences in the union, and you're still be able to be you, you know, without don't even try to fit in what somebody else wants from you. That never works. It never ever works. You know, if you are coming into a space that you need to behave this way or you need to behave that way, that will, if your soul and your heart is not behind it, then it will never work. Maybe you keep up with it for 3 months, but then you go back in your old behavior. So it is just to see how can you be in union with your divine feminine and still be you, you know? Yeah, you can't change a dog in a cat, right? A dog is a dog, cat is a cat, you know? With all the beautiful things, the quirkiness and everything, what you carry, the goofiness, you know, just be who you are, and that's more than enough for. And if it's not enough, or they think you are too much, maybe the other one is not enough for you. Sometimes I hear, I transmuted that one because, oh, you're so full of life, you're so much, you're so over the top. Yeah, maybe you're not enough. You're not thinking enough out of the box, you know, to be able to show yourself who you really are. And that's, don't hide yourself, don't hide your expression, don't hide your creativity, don't hide your divine expression of whatever you are, God or goddess, you know. Don't hide it. It's time that energy comes out, and that the world is able to see it, you know, because we freaking need that. It's already so gloomy in the world, you know. So express yourself. Yeah, and that's then the song of Madonna's coming through. Express yourself, no matter what, you know. It's show yourself who you are. And I heard in my past so many times, you're quiet, you need to dim it down, or you're laughing too hard, or you know, you're upsetting people because you're too loud. No freaking way, you know. Don't dismiss, or don't tell me what to do, you know. Don't suppress anyone in their life. And maybe you have to look at yourself and say, Ma, you know, are you enough for me then? If you think I'm over the top or too much for you. yeah, turn it around. Because it's always a projection of somebody else's feelings, how they see you. And just turn it around. Because there's no one else that can make you feel the way you feel than you do. So if yeah, how do I explain that? It's if somebody else tries to put you down and you take that on and you believe that, you know, you're giving your freaking power away. So know who you are. Know what you can handle or what you don't can handle, what you accept or what you don't accept. You know, do your thing. Do your thing. And I think that when you are your true authentic self, that will also attract the people in your life that needs to be with you, you know. So divine feminine, your multidimensional being is expressing itself. Divine masculine, you have that well of dreams, and in this union it merges together. And you have that creation, you have the vision, you also go behind the veil, you know. You be blessed by your dreams, you know, and your dreams are coming true. And for the divine feminine, yeah, be you, be your authentic you. And together in this union is also what they will give to each other. So that is freaking amazing, you know. So divine feminine, divine masculine, one is emerging from the storm, the other goes through the fire of transformation and working with the phoenix, you know, rising from the ashes and come into fruition. No, divine masculine, you birth a new life. You birth a life of abundance. You're coming into a life of abundance. And you need to believe that. Because if you don't believe that, and you're repeating the old cycle, the struggling is over in the third dimensional realm, you know. We're heading to the fifth dimensional realm, and when you connect with that, in that consciousness, abundance is waiting for you. It's just open the door. You got the key. So, yeah, beautiful. Well, let's see what my cards have to say about all of this. What does my cards have to say about this? Go beyond the light and the darkness. Oh, 2 stones coming out of it. Ooh, powerful stones. Go beyond the light and the dark and be source. Well, that's also what the reading said, right? Don't judge anything. Just give it opening up, yeah. Okay, for the divine masculine. Healing powers. I hear healing powers. You've got healing powers and you can heal yourself. Oh my God, dreams. Dreams. The well of dreams. Your dreams are coming into fruition. Your dreams are coming out. What you're dreaming it into reality. And this is the code for it. You're dreaming it into reality, or otherwise, this way. From the sun down, the stars and the universe. It's coming down to earth. Heal your heart, Divine Masculine. Heal your heart. Maybe you already had a heart healing, a heart opening the higher heart. I see access to the higher heart. Unconditional love. You receive unconditional love. You are unconditional love. You are a galactic royal. Take back your galactic crown. Egypt access. Wow. Interesting. You are a galactic royal. Take back your galactic crown and you have Egyptian access. Access to Egypt. That's funny. Something comes up for me. For Divine Feminine, kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope. You will have the feeling that you're in a kaleidoscope, that you are seeing the geometry, the colors, the visions. Your whole DNA system will be reset, I hear. I hear the Galactic Federation or the Galactic brothers and sisters are coming with you for healing. And from that you emerge and you will have the feeling that you are in a kaleidoscope. That all the geometry that you see, that will be around you. Look in what you're consuming, TV, radio, phone, or books. What are you looking, where are you looking at? What are you consuming? Everything what you hear, what you see, is entering a space that creates the illusion, that creates more illusion. So go and read some books, and instead of looking TV or listening to the radio or are on your phone all the time, look what you are consuming. Because there's so much negativity coming through that it can change your system. Also, what you're eating. Maybe it's time for the Divine Feminine, you know, to start a whole, I see that in the transformation, to throw your whole life around, you know. It's time, I hear. It's time, you know. If you need to go exercise, go and exercise again. You know, force yourself and give yourself that kick under your butt to do something else, you know. Maybe take a challenge, you know. Take on a challenge do something you never did before. You know, challenge yourself. Start meditating, Divine Feminine. It's time to meditate. It's time to sit down, give yourself that peace of rest and peace in your life. Because the more peace there is in your life, the easier it gets to cope with the things that are around you. But you also receive the messages that you need to receive. Maybe your life is too hectic. Work situations, I hear. Expectations of other people. What needs to be on time, what don't needs to be on time. Yeah, I would absolutely would change that. And give that meditation a chance. Don't sit in front of the TV the whole day, you know, because you're tired. It only gets you more tired. Put on some music that you like and just start to dance, you know. Get that energy flowing. Hathor's love, Divine Feminine. You carry Hathor's love, and Hathor's love is coming towards you. So when Hathor is coming with her love, you know, there is no escape. There is no escape. It is huge. It is huge. It's overwhelming sometimes how much love she has. Yeah. So much love that she has. It's incredible. Overflowing, I hear. Overflowing of love. It's like a waterfall. It's like a waterfall that keeps flowing and flowing and flowing. You are already perfect. Make yourself better by sharing it. Divine Feminine. You're already perfect. You don't have to be more perfect or more better, you know. Make yourself better by sharing it, by sharing the love, by sharing the care, the kindness, the goodness. You don't have to show to other people or new people that are coming into your life that you're a good person, because you already are. You know, you're already whole. So, yeah, make yourself better by just sharing that love energy. For both of them, Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, you're the entry point to infinity. Both are the entry point to infinity. When you walk that path, and you both walk a path, when you enter the union, you know, it's an entry point to infinity. It's not something that is a fling or a one-night stand, or that is this connection that you make with your divine counterpart is an entry point to infinity. And you know it. Both know, I hear. Both know. Okay. this is a soulmate. This is a soulmate from past lives, former lifetimes. Both know each other for former lifetimes. Maybe the mind doesn't know, but the soul knows. You are grounded in your spiritual evolution. So your spirituality that is already grounded into evolution, and it starts to evolve on both sides, you know. You're following that path, you're doing your thing, and it's already there. You know, the soul connection is there. Doesn't matter how many people you meet. If that soul connection is made, it's there for eternity. Miracles are coming your way. Well, that's what I already said earlier on. You know, unexpected miracles are coming your way. So, expect the unexpected. That's the beautiful one. Guys, that's really beautiful. Expect the unexpected. So you can expect that something huge is coming into your life. Reach to the stars and connect with your star family. Reach to the stars and connect with your star family. Someone who understands you, someone that sees you, somebody that knows your soul. And that most of the time that are your brothers, your sisters of your community. Lost cards. Last one, come on. Last card. You are here to balance the forces. Another one fell out, so it's 2 cards. You are here to balance the forces of light and dark. You are going beyond of that. So you are in the space of neutrality. How beautiful is that? Where darkness is also light, but you are balancing those 2 forces. And you're going beyond, you know, of dark and light. That means you don't judge the light. You don't judge the dark. So you're going beyond that. You already know that everything is created as an illusion. So when you go beyond that, huge things will happen. And you are creating that balance in this world. What you watch and consuming, it will come reality in your brain. So what you see, what your visions are, what your dreams are, comes into your reality. I tell this every time, because your brain doesn't know the difference between a dream, a vision, or reality. So if you are looking at, for instance, a film, you know, and what they do now in the film industry, you know, they create a film. That film becomes reality. because there is an intention behind it. And when you say this to other people, yeah, this and this and this is going to happen, and say, oh, you watch too much movies. Remember that one? You watch way too much movies, or you have such a big imaginary system, or you have such you're such a dreamer, you know, but things really come into reality. So look what you are looking at. Go beyond that illusion, you know. So go and dream your dream in reality. That's what I see. Okay, beautiful, beautiful people. I'm not doing readings for a while because I had a huge thing last week, so I'm going to rest and restore. And yeah, I will see you next time for the Twinflame reading. Walk your path, be true to yourself, share the love, and walk in light. All the love, all the blessings. Bye-bye.